Hi, thank you guys so much for being here. It's so great to see so much support around the CF Foundation in such a new way and an exciting event. So we appreciate you guys all being here. I was going to speak for the most part tonight. This is Ellis. She has cystic fibrosis. And when I told Ellis I was going to speak and try to ask her some questions and let her interact, she said she wanted to give a speech. So Ellis is going to give her first speech. So be patient with us. This is new for her, but we thought we'd give it a go, and then maybe I'll fill in the blanks at the end if it doesn't quite come across. But she's a pretty good speaker, so we'll let her go for it.
Hi, my name is Ellis Quesada. I am 7 years old. I have CF, and you probably wonder what my life is like and what it's like to have CF. Well, it's kind of fun and kind of not. When I was 7 days old, I was diagnosed with CF with the newborn screening. My parents were shocked because they didn't know what CF was, and they were kind of scared. I am the only one in my whole entire family with CF. I had to take pills every day called enzymes. Enzymes help me absorb food, and I have to take 3 or 4 pills with every meal. I mean every single one, even snacks. When I turned 3, I started to travel to Seattle and Kansas City. I tried a medicine called Clydeco. Every month I would do a blood draw and lots of tests to make sure it was safe. I am still on Clydeco today. It has changed my life with CF. I still do my best treatments and inhaler, but do not take enzymes anymore.
So she's not taking enzymes anymore.
The best part of Clydeco is that I need to take fatty food, so I get to eat lots of ice cream. My big wish is that all the patients have medicine like this, Clydeco, because only 4% of us have to take a Clydeco. My bigger dream is that CF is cured so we can stop doing treatments and live a long, healthy life. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for all the donations, and thank you for hearing my speech.
So I know it might not come across. So our case is really different now compared to what everybody else sees with cystic fibrosis these days. So Ellis has a certain gene mutation. When she was diagnosed, of course, the mom and me, I'm researching. I'm like, what is CF? What is this about? We didn't know anything. And her mutation came up in my Google search, and it was all of these medical reports, and it was about this drug that was in trial. And so I knew I wanted to get her involved and try to get her on it as early as possible in life. So at age 3, we would travel to Seattle and Kansas City, and she was on the drug Clydeco. And Vertex Pharmaceuticals is actually here in San Diego as well. And so when she started that, we started to see a difference in how she was gaining weight. When she was getting a cold, instead of 2 weeks, it was down to a few days. Her energy levels went up. And about 2 years ago now, the doctors had us retest her pancreatic sufficiency. And she went from insufficient to sufficient, which is unheard of. And so the reason we're here to speak to you guys is to show you that she's only 4% of the CF population, but it's such an exciting time to be a part of this community and to be part of a cure. We're so close, and we need to fundraise more than ever. We are benefiting from these dollars. We're seeing it firsthand. But she's only a small portion of this community, and so we're really pushing to get this fundraising going so she doesn't even have to take a pill anymore. So thank you guys all for being here. And one more thing I was thinking of actually, when thinking about surfing and this event that you guys are doing, a good way to describe CF is very similar to a wave. So when you guys are surfing a wave on the exterior, it's smooth, it can be glassy, it looks like everything's calm, and then underneath there's all this turmoil when you get that wipe out and you're under the wave. And that's what's going on in a CF person's body. Their insides are struggling and they can look completely normal on the outside. And I think that's why people don't quite understand how serious of an illness this is. We're still losing kids to this disease. And so we appreciate you guys fundraising for this cause. It really means a lot.